Alright, so look punks, today we're going to be starting a new series. I'm going to give you guys some of the best glitch transitions that I come up with, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So to kick this series off, I got to use a legendary video. Earned It by Chief Keef, Mr. Sosa himself. So this first one, you're going to need pixel sorted. What I do is I drag it on, and then right here in the middle of the frame, this is right pretty much exactly where the frames transition. So if you see this frame, it's the prior one, and then this one is a prior scene. So as soon as the first scene starts, you want to go ahead and keyframe the threshold to where it is completely blurred out, and then in the beginning of the adjustment layer, have it at 1, and then at the end, have it at 1 again, so it's clear. And this is how you get that effect. See, that's just a base. We'll go ahead and get a little bit more. We'll get a little bit more in depth as we go in this series, but I just want to start out with some basic stuff so we get the ball rolling. This next one is a little bit more expansive. I use my punk dither synths. This next one's a little bit more expansive. I use my Eternal synths. You can go ahead and get that in the bio. And what I did for this one was I took Mr. Sosa on this frame right here, which is the beginning of the next scene. So I rotoscoped him out right here. And then what I did was I put this one on a freeze frame. So if you left click on it and then go on time after you rotoscope it, go ahead and click freeze frame and it will freeze the rotoscope. So what I did from here is dragged it a couple frames into the other scene. And then I keyframed the position by pressing P. And then I started off right here. Click the little keyframe, and then I went to the beginning, clicked it again, and dragged the clip all the way up so it's not visible. And then I clicked on these points right here, went to keyframe assistance, and clicked on easy ease. So from that you get the beginning of the little transition idea that I have of him coming down. And then next up, what I did was I rotoscoped him out for these couple of scenes right here where he's like dancing around and moving. I thought it'd be pretty cool if there's some shadow clones type beat. And that's exactly what I did. So I rotoscoped him out. The rotoscope looks kind of bad, I ain't gonna lie, but that don't matter. What I did was I had two separate clones pop out with two separate synths. So I have the purple synth going this way, and I have the static synth going that way. And of course, the way that I keyframed it, animated it, I pressed P. And then I clicked right here on, then at the beginning, I clicked for the position to animate for the first one, so it pops out first. And then after the first one pops out, I keyframe the next one to pop out. And then you can see as the one pops out, the other one's coming back in, and then at the end they both come back in. That's how you do that. And this next one, I also use my punk dither plugin. Again, that's a link in the bio. If you go ahead and get the Eternal synths, you get the punk dither for free. And what I did was I took reference from AMV videos, because what they do is they have this little glitch transition where it's like swapping the frames consistently with a different scene. Instead of that, I just have my punk dither on top, so it gives it the strobe looking effect. And the way that I did that was I duplicated the video, and then I just took out a frame in between each and every one. So the way you do it is Control D to duplicate, and then Control Shift D in order to split it. So if I hit Control Shift D like that, and then to move it over a frame, you just Control plus arrow key, Control Shift D, and then do that over and over and over again, and you'll get something like this. Yes, it's a little bit tedious, but it honestly looks pretty cool. Like I said, these are just basic things. I just want to get the ball rolling for the series. Later on, we'll get more advanced. Let me know some.